What's going on, boys? Today we are playing We Were Here with MC Samurai Beast Slayer. So this is a two-player puzzle-like escape room. It's in some like castle in the Arctic. Neither of us have played this game. We have no idea what happens in it. We're just gonna hit go. You gotta hit ready, Kaisen.
I did.
Okay.
Also, I don't know why I did not talk at all. Because I just
It's because I was doing the
don't
intro.
talk when other people are talking.
I was doing the intro.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to be the librarian, he's going to be the explorer. So pretty much for this game, one person is trapped in one room while the other person explores the area, and you need to work together with a walkie-talkie to both escape. So if you want to see his perspective, jump over to his channel at B3AST on YouTube and go see his video. We have a cutscene here. You think those are us? Oh, I bet he can't hear me right now. Yeah, he can't hear me right now. Alright. Looks like we got knocked out. We were here. Alright. I might have to turn the game volume down a little bit. Hello? Hang on. Audio options. Turn this down to about half. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, let's see. Walkie-talkie. Hello? Between the eyes. So I guess I'm stuck in this room. Oh, it's more of a room. It's a bit of like a library. I guess that's why it's called the librarian. Books for clues, symbols. Maybe I gotta wait for him to find his walkie-talkie. I guess we gotta just look around. I don't know any of the controls either. There's a crouch. A jump. What is this? Put it back down. It's like a record. I didn't read what it said. How do I drop stuff? Oh, hello? Hello? I got the walkie-talkie on. Hello? I don't know how to talk on this thing. Maybe he hasn't found his walkie-talkie yet. There's a door here. It's locked. There's stairs here. There's this thing. Is there a way to turn the brightness up? Yeah, I might have to turn up the brightness a little bit. Just so I can see these things better. Hello. Hello, hello. Another locked door. Gotta wait for him to find his walkie-talkie, I guess.
Heard him there for a little bit.
Oh, hello? Hold L1 to pull up your walkie-talkie.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
He isn't whipping out his...
Can you hear me? Only one of us can be holding up the walkie-talkie at a time. I guess we have to say over. Can you hear me? Over. Only one of us can hold up the walkie-talkie at a time. Put down the walkie-talkie.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me? Do you know how walkie-talkies work? Bro, you gotta put down the walkie-talkie. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I don't know if he knows how to use a walkie-talkie. Put down the walkie-talkie. Put down the walkie-talkie. You gotta stop holding it. I might have to send him a message. Oh my gosh. He's holding up the thing. Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you need to put down the walkie-talkie if you want to hear me.
I know.
Oh, okay. I guess we gotta say over whenever we're done talking. I guess. Over. So, what do you see around you, over?
I see red letters on a wall that says the answer lies, and then some symbols on a wall that I can press. Over.
Okay, I'm in a library. I have a record titled World's Greatest Chess Moves, a map of what I'm assuming the area you're in, a bunch of books with random symbols on them. I have this book on an altar here that says Between the Eyes in red writing. And there's a poster here with the symbols next to different colored eyeballs. Over.
I could not. I was not really paying attention.
Do I need to say it again? You there?
Over.
Oh my gosh, dude. You get it if I'm over. Over. I just found a lever here. Over.
Hey, what?
A lever. It doesn't really do anything. I'm over here pulling it and it's not doing anything. Over.
Okay, what are the symbols in your book? Over.
The symbols in the book or the symbols on the wall? Over.
the symbols in the book.
Okay. Looking at this book here, it has a flower. What looks like a tower with a T on top and 2 circles at the bottom. This weird NJ thing with a circle on top of the J. What looks like a person with 3 legs holding 2 circles. And a weird block tower looking thing with a dot on the top. Over.
None of those are on the wall. What are the symbols on the wall? Over.
The symbols on the wall are a weird-looking 3-legged A T with like an uwu face on the top. There's 2 of them actually. What looks like a skull with an X through it. A weird-looking N. It looks like the A one with 3 legs, but without the middle area. An M. This Z-looking thing, and an M mixed with an X and a zigzag. It looks like the Z one, but it has more squiggles. Over.
Well, on the wall it says the answer lies, so maybe it means that it's backwards. Over.
The symbols on these poster, they're next to different colored eyeballs, and there's multiple symbols next to multiple colors. Also, there's an Illuminati symbol at the top of the poster. Over.
Well, all the symbols on your wall were the symbols that are on my wall.
Okay. So, at the very top, is there the weird A and the T next to 2 blue eyeballs? Over.
There is a weird A and a T, but not next to any eyeballs.
Okay. The murals, this glass mural shows a king holding a blue book with a yellow circle. I'm going to search for a blue book with some kind of yellow circle. Over. I discovered something. On these books, on the back of the books, there appears to be riddles on the back of the books. Over.
I have no idea what to do over here. Over.
Okay, I'm gonna look at this map of the area that I assume you're in. Over. Can you tell me what is in the room that you're in right now? Over.
So there's a wall with red letters that says the answer lies.
Is there any way out of that room that you're in right now? Over.
On your wall.
Oh, sorry, I was talking when he was talking.
And also a gate. Over.
Are there any boxes or barrels or anything in your room? Over.
Yeah, there are some boxes and barrels and candles. Over.
Okay, can you count the number of barrels and boxes? Over.
Barrels and boxes, or barrels or boxes specifically? Over.
Both. Over.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. Over.
Can I get the numbers of barrels and the numbers of boxes separately? Over.
There are, I think, 5 boxes.
you put down the walkie-talkie.
5 barrel. No. I cannot see. 3 barrels and 6 boxes. Over.
Okay, this map I'm looking at, it shows a bunch of complicated hallways with rooms, and some of the rooms have barrels and boxes in them, but none of the rooms that I'm looking at match your description. Over. Can you repeat how many barrels and boxes there are? Over.
Say that again. Over.
Can you repeat the number of barrels and boxes in your room? Over.
There are 7 boxes in the room and 3 barrels.
Okay. I'm going to read some of the riddles on the back of these books. So this one has like an upside down flower, another tower thing, another JN, another person, and what looks like a cube scream face. And the riddle on the back, let me get to it real quick. The riddle on the back reads, before one starts in the east, take 1 step westward, then start by taking 2 steps north, take 1 more step north, but not before moving 1 step west. Go west some more, till 1 hits the wall, then head straight for the door. Over.
That's weird. Over.
I'm gonna look at another book here. Starting in the far west. Okay, so it says starting. Take 2 steps northbound, head east twice. Then after moving north 2 times, 1 can head for the door, after taking 1 step towards the western wall. There's also a couple doors in my area, but they're all locked. Over.
Yeah, I only have 1 door, but it's blocked by a gate fence. The only thing I can interact with is the symbols on the wall that match the symbols on your walls.
Okay, do any of the symbols have any kind of colored eyeballs next to them? Over.
No. Over.
Okay. This is confusing. I'm gonna read this book that I just found on a shelf real quick. Starting in the far west corner, 1 moves north thrice. Take 1 step south, but not before taking 2 steps east. Continue towards the eastern wall, then head toward the end of it all. Over.
Could you tell me what the symbols again?
With the eyeball colors or not? Over.
What was that? Over.
Do you want the eyeball colors next to the symbols or not? Over.
No. Over.
Okay, so at the top is the Illuminati symbol. In the first row, there's the weird A and a T. In the second row, there's a T and what looks like a skull and crossbones. Third row is an N and an M. Fourth row is another skull and crossbones and the weird A. Fifth row is skull and crossbones and a weird Z looking thing. Sixth row, M and an N. The seventh row is an M with an X and a squiggle. I forgot count of the row, but second to last row is another weird Z and a skull and crossbones, and last row is a squiggle and the MX. Over.
What was the one on the first road again?
The first row has the weird A and the T. Over.
That didn't work. Maybe it has something to do with the eyes.
Is there some kind of code that you need to put in? Over?
By the wall with the symbols,
Oh,
it
crap.
has 2 green colored eyes. Over.
Okay, so the first row, the A and the T are both next to blue eyeballs. On the second row, the T and the skull and crossbones. The T is next to a red eyeball, and the skull and crossbones is next to a green eyeball. On the third row, the N is blue, and the M is green. Fourth row, skull and crossbones is green, and the A is blue. Fifth row, skull and crossbones is red, Z is red. I think fifth row, M is blue, N is red. Third to last row, MX is green, squiggle is green. Second last row, the Z is pink, the skull crossbones is blue. And last row, the squiggle is green and the MX is red. Over.
I tried the order that you were saying in the one next to the green eyes were, but that didn't work. Maybe since the letters are red, maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe name the one, if there are red eyes, name the ones that have red eyes. Over.
Okay, the second row T has a red eye. The fifth row, the skull and crossbones and the Z have a red eye. The next row down, the N has a red eye. Second last row, the Z has a red eye, and last row, the MX has a red eye. Over.
Okay, that didn't work. Maybe read the ones with the green eyes next to them from the bottom row up. Over.
Okay. From the bottom row, the squiggle is green. The third to bottom row, the squiggle and the MX are green. In the fourth downward row, the skull and crossbones is green. Third row, M is green. Second row, skull and crossbones is green. Over.
All of them from bottom row up that are red.
Hang on. I just discovered something. So this record here that says greatest chess plays, I can put it on this machine. That's what I'm going to do. Over. I'll tell you what I find.
Repeat that. Over.
I just plugged a record that says greatest chess hits into a projector. Over.
I'm trying to think of something that I can do.
It's not really doing anything. Hang on, let me turn it on. If there's an on button. Over. Oh, it's not doing anything.
Well, I'm trying to
Sort of on
think of
switch.
all the stuff that you said. What would work? Over.
What do you see outside of the gate? Over.
There's nothing outside the gate. It's right behind the gate is a door, so there's nothing really on the gate. Over.
Okay. I just noticed a box with a lock on it, and I don't see any way to open up the lock. Over.
Okay, over.
So, how do I turn on this record? Starting from the far east, 2 steps north, and 2 steps towards the west. 2 steps towards the north. Take a step east before heading forward. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I'm not making any sense of this. I guess we're both running around looking for stuff now. Is there anything on the walls? Any paintings or anything? Over?
Repeat that.
Do you have any paintings or anything on the walls? Over.
No. Over.
Well, I'm looking at this painting and it's some guy in a white in some white suit with a golden necklace around him. Over. Why don't I just break the glass? Can I get something that's not about directions? For one source of keys. Oh my gosh. So, with this map that I have of your area, it comes with a compass. So, you know, northeast, southwest. So I assume that's what the riddles on the books are going to need to be used for. Over.
Repeat that.
The map of your area that I have has a compass. Oh, whoa, what the heck? Okay, so I just pulled the lever, and I come back down here to the map, and there's markings on the map. There's white markings, green markings, and red markings, and blue markings. And there's bars, open rectangles, and X's on the map. Over. Oh, I turned on the light.
Where are the white symbols?
So the first white symbol is a white arrow. Okay, it's at the end of a hallway, so it's a white arrow pointing into the dead end from the outside, so it might be an entrance into this area of the map that I'm looking at. It's coming in from the north, and it's pointing at a filled-in white rectangle and a open white rectangle, and the last white marking is a white arrow pointing away from a closed red rectangle. Over.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and think right now.
Man, this is a lot tougher than I thought it would be. But, let me see if the lever did do the lamp. I think it did. If I turn this... No, because that's still there now. I thought it would do something to the projector. Can you interact with the boxes or barrels? Over?
I don't know, I haven't tried. Hold on.
What is that noise? It's... The noise is coming
No,
from
I can only get on top of them and stuff.
Okay.
Over.
I'm walking around and I'm hearing some kind of, like, noise, and it's definitely around this chandelier area with the map, but I can't point what the noise is coming from. Over.
Keep on trying to find out where the noise is coming from. Over.
I walk towards the map and the noise gets louder, and then I walk away and it gets quieter, but I can't find anything specific. Also, I pulled the lever again, and the markings on the map did not go away, so I'm not sure where they came from. Over.
Okay, I'm gonna try and think some more. Over.
What does the red paint on the wall say again? Over.
What was that?
You said there was red markings on the wall that said something. What do they say? Over.
It says the answer lies. Over.
Okay, so this is interesting. This book here has red writing over the words that says between the eyes. So I guess it says the answer lies between the eyes. Over.
So that means these markings must have something to do with it, just as I thought. So
We figured something out.
oh, what we need to do. Over.
Is there anything in that room correlating to the colors blue, red, or green? Over.
What was that again?
Is there anything in the room with correlations to the colors blue, red, or green? Over.
Yes, there is there's those green eye lights right between the green eyes right around the like hieroglyphics and the writings. Over.
So, I noticed on this poster here that shows all the symbols, each color of eyes only matches itself once. So there's only one pair of blue eyes, one pair of red eyes, and one pair of green eyes. And between the green eyes is the MX and the squiggle. Over.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. It didn't work.
Try it on what? Over.
What was that?
You said you're going to try it on something. What are you putting these codes into? Over.
I'm putting them into anything. They're on a wall and I can push them. Like I pushed on the squiggle and the MX and it didn't work. Over.
This was by the green eyes, you said? Over.
What was that? Over.
You said that are these buttons anywhere near green eyes? Over.
Yes, they're right next to green eyes. Over.
Are there any blue or red eyes? Over.
That's a negative. Over.
Okay then. So there's just a pair of green eyes around all these symbol buttons. Over.
There is a pair of green eyes above the symbols. Over.
Okay, try this code. Skull and crossbones, M. Skull and crossbones, MX, squiggle, squiggle. Over.
Didn't work. Over.
Dang it, I thought it would work. Hang on. So there's one skull and crossbones, one M, two skull and crossbones. There's 2 skull and crossbones with the green and 2 squiggles with the green. Over.
What was that? Over.
So with the symbols that are next to all the sets of green eyes, 2 of them are skull and crossbones, and 2 of them are squiggles. One of them is an M, and the other one is the MX. Over.
Okay, I don't know what to do right now. I'm kind of stuck. Over.
Try skull and crossbone and then squiggle. Over.
That didn't work. Over.
Can you tell me what symbols you have on the wall? Over.
Okay, so you know how you said the MX and the squiggle lines?
Yes.
So there was 2 of them, and one of them had some more squiggle, a little bit more of squiggles, and I clicked the MX and then one with a little bit more squiggles, and it worked. Over.
I told you that there was a Z-looking one and one with more squiggles. Over.
What was that? Over.
I told you that there was a Z and one with more squiggles, but did it do anything? Over.
It opened the door.
It opened up a door for me too, into this room with very strange skull-headed creatures with symbols by them. Over.
Mine opened the door and then the door closed, and once the clock started ticking and some weird symbols everywhere, and there's another wall with some weird symbols that I can press. Over.
Are there any eyes next to that wall with symbols? Over.
What was that?
Are there any eyes next to the wall with symbols? Over.
No, but I hear some weird creepy whispering in my room. Over.
Can you track down where the whispering is coming from? Over.
I think it's coming from the other door that I have to open. Over.
So all of these paintings, the symbols underneath them, they're all in sets of 3, and they're all in the symbols that are on the covers of the books. Over.
I'm trying to figure out what these symbols even are. So there's a symbol of like a turtle-like thing, one of a flower, multiple that look like a flower, one that is like a I don't know how to describe it, and one that's shaped like an hourglass, and then some that I can't really explain how they're shaped. Over.
I have symbols just like that. Over.
It seems like the ticking in this room is faster and faster as time goes on. Over.
What is in that room? Over.
There's a picture of a griffin, I'm pretty sure. There's webs all over the room. There's a wall with symbols, candles everywhere, and then something that is shaped weird. I think I know what it is, but I can't tell. Over.
Can you describe the picture of the griffin? Over.
What was that? Over.
Can you describe the picture of the griffin? Over.
So it has like a goat head, a chicken legs. It looks like it has like some sort of like turtle shell on top of its back. Over.
Does it have 4 legs? Over.
Yes. Over.
Are those legs like horse hooves or pig's feet or something? Over.
Yeah, they're like horse hooves or pig feet. Over.
Okay, we have this exact same picture. Over. Wait. What are the symbols underneath the picture? Over.
There's no symbols. Oh wait. There is like 3 empty squares underneath the picture, and there's also, as time goes on, I keep on hearing more noises that sound like footsteps and stuff rumbling and stuff. Over.
Underneath my photo, I have 3 symbols. Do you want me to describe them to you? Over.
Yes. Over.
So the first symbol is, so it starts out with a box that has no bottom, and inside the box is a little swirl that leads into a circle with a plus in the middle outside of the box on top of it. Over.
That was the first one you said? Over.
Yes, over.
I can take the symbols and put them into these 3 squares underneath the picture. So I put the one that you described in the first one. What's the second one?
The second one appears, it looks kind of like a plant. So the stem, it comes up and it droops back down, kind of like a dying flower. And in the middle of the stem are 4 lines that extend outwards and upwards. Over.
Okay, I'm gonna grab that symbol. I put it into place. What's the next symbol?
The third symbol is, it's like the cube person, the square person. Look like the surprised face. Over.
Okay, I have that because I keep on hearing more noises and I'm trying to rush this. It opened the door for me. Over.
Yeah, the music just calmed down a lot after you did that. My music was going crazy. It just calmed down. Over.
Hearing loud stomping and growling on my screen. Over.
You opened up another door for me. Over. Can barely see anything out here. This looks like the set of hallways on my map. I appear to be in some kind of sewer area, and there are 3 valves down here. There's a blue valve, a red valve, and a yellow valve. Over.
What were the colors of the valve?
A blue one to the left, a red one in the center, and a yellow one on the right. Over. If I count the barrels.
Okay, well, there's a door that says purple with green letters, and water's rising up from it. Over.
I'm opening valves. Over.
Oh, you stopped the water from going down and you opened the door.
It's because I mixed the blue and the red valve. Over.
Thank you. You stopped it from the water from rising over. Okay, I'm in a room with a white lever and a door with a white like gem in it. Over.
The markings on my map have disappeared, but I noticed in the sewer area it's flooded and there are barrels and boxes in that area. I'm going to go down, count the barrels and the boxes and see if it matches any of the rooms on this map. Over.
Okay, and I have red letters on my wall that says bring down the guiding light. Over.
Okay, I'm going to search for red writing somewhere in my area. I will let you know if I find any. Over. Okay, there's one long box. One, 2, 3,
I'm in this giant corridor with a ton of statues and torches. Over. Oh, I just saw somebody run. Over.
Can you follow them? Over.
I'll try. Over.
How open is the area that you're in right now? Over.
It's not really open, it's just a ton of hallways with lights. And I saw a dude run down one of the hallways. Over.
Did you see any levers? Over.
No, I'm actually lost in this hallway. Over.
Okay. The noise came back and the symbols on the map are back. Can you find... This sounds like the area on my map. Can you find any rooms with barrels and boxes? Over.
No, it's like a maze down here. I keep on finding gates with like colors on them, like red and green. Some of them are closed, some of them are open. Over.
Okay, I know exactly where you are. I can see this on the map. So there's, you know, red and green rectangles blocking areas. Some of the rectangles are open, some of the rectangles are filled. There's white rectangles, which I assume is where you came from, and there's a red rectangle, which I assume is where you need to leave. Can you describe to me where you are right now? Over. Why isn't he telling me where he is? Did you understand any of that? Over.
So I have a room with a ton of pillars with a gate that's green that I can open with a lever, and a gate that's blue that I cannot open. Over.
I think I know where you are. The area that I'm looking at that I think you're in, yeah, it has a open green gate and a closed blue gate, and there are 4 boxes in that room. Over.
Yep, that's the room I'm in. Over.
I don't know if you did it or if I did it, but I cannot get these markings on the map back to tell me where the gates are. Never mind. Can you pull the lever to the gate? Over.
Yes, I will. Okay, I pulled the lever to the gate. Over.
Interact with whatever you can. I'll tell you if it does anything to the map. Over.
Okay, over.
Do not go through the gate yet. Over. Man, this is crazy. This is some weird
All I
puzzle
can
stuff.
interact with in this room is the green lever. Over.
Huh. Alright, we're about running out of time actually. Over.
Okay, over.
You want to end this here and start a second part? Over.
Yeah, over.
Okay, so this is going to be the end of part 1 for this. Yeah, that's about all there is to say. We're gonna probably finish this game. I think we might go straight into recording a second one. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys.